to think of others as better than ourselves. And this ministry does that. They model it and they walk it. I know this is a worthy cause. I have seen lives changed. I have seen babies saved through this, and people so grateful for their relationship and their care and genuine concern.
Hello, my name is Jo Toke. I'm Executive Director of Human Life Alliance. We have a three-pronged approach that addresses the issues of abortion, euthanasia-assisted suicide, and abstinence. We are focused on college campuses, and we also provide tools for other pro-life organizations and individuals to use.
Our job is really to provide pro-life information for groups across the country. We support all the pro-life organizations that are out there on the sidewalks, meeting people face to face. We go on campuses. We distribute tens of thousands of publications on different campuses. We reach young people in a way they can understand, with a message they can understand, and hear about the humanity of the preborn child. And we also tell them about the gruesome realities of abortion. And our publications cover any number of different areas of the pro-life movement, anything from the beginning of life to the end of life with our euthanasia piece. We have a comic book for young people that helps reach young kids and tells them about how we all begin and develop in the womb. We also have a chastity magazine designed to reach out to teens, and it's a cutting-edge flip magazine with lots of color and games and quizzes and all kinds of things that engage kids and talk to them about being chaste, living a life that embraces abstinence.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and one picture is worth 1,000 words. So we wanted to put this in writing, we wanted to put it in pictures, we wanted to present it to the public. And the principle I'm talking about, the pro-life principle that is so very important to get across, is promoting the humanity of the unborn child. And we are never going to win this fight until we promote and put forward the humanity of the unborn child. And you can talk about women's rights, you can talk about choice. It was actually a brilliant move of the pro-abortionists to coin the word choice, because it sounds so all-American, like our great American principles. But when you apply choice to the unborn child, to the human child, then you have to stop and think what choice to do what. We're not talking about vanilla, choice to have vanilla or chocolate ice cream. And so the supplement came to be, and immediately was a hit. First we put it in the local secular newspapers, and it was a hit that way, but also then someone gave us the idea of putting it in the college newspapers, and wow, that's a wonderful target audience. We knew they needed it, the young people needed to hear this.
One of the chief benefits of our publications is it's a support to the ministries of other organizations. They have information that they can give people, information that's geared to a specific group, as in our African American publication that's written by, and the pictures in it are all African American people also. And our Spanish publication also gives people a tool that Hispanics can read in their own language. It's something that's supported. Even someone who's not African American or Hispanic can give a publication to someone that's geared specifically for them.
This is a wonderful piece of literature, and it's actually targeting the African American community. This particular piece is called Did You Know? And it's produced by HLA.
The data in here is absolutely factual. It isn't data that you can't find or look up yourself. The references for the data are actually given here, so you can go and get the same data yourself. I personally don't like to do any speaking engagement or do any event where I don't have this information available. There are a lot of ways to get your point across. There are a lot of ways to communicate. One of my favorite ways of doing it is to make sure I put one of these in the hands of everyone that comes to one of our events.
It's just really tough because I think in today's age, not a lot of people know what being pro-life is. Everyone just says that they're pro-abortion, but they don't know what abortion is. They don't know what they actually do to make an abortion happen. It's just snap a finger, oh, it's gone. Well, no, it's not that. It's not that easy. So when I started talking to people, all of my friends are pro-abortion, pro-choice, and it was just really frustrating.
I think that what happened right away was we saw the effectiveness of it by the testimonies that came in. These testimonies fall into 4 or 5 categories, and I think they're very, very important. First were the babies that were saved, the lives that were saved, and we heard about those. Every week we heard messages about this. And then there's another group of people, young women and men. Many times it's a boyfriend or a husband, but also but the women who have had abortions, or the men who have pressured the men to have an abortion, and saying, oh, thank you for doing this, because you are going to save other young women from going through the ordeal that I went through, or that we went through, the grief and the guilt.
I had been through healing myself. I have had 2 abortions in my past, and I went off very wanting to find a friend in the pro-life movement. And so lo and behold, I met Joe in the Atlanta airport, and we ended up sitting next to each other on the plane to New Orleans. And so we had a really wonderful conversation, and Joe immediately, what I noticed about her and the Ministry of HLA immediately was the caring and concerning attitude that they had toward people.
Silent No More Minnesota is actually an organization of women and men who have experienced the negative impact of abortion on our lives. And for many of us, seeing graphic pictures is very difficult on us, but to see pictures of a child in the womb being developed is really a wonderful way for us to be able to look at that and realize that that was, our child's development and stuff. And so HLA really has a wonderful way of doing that, and a wonderful way of presenting this information, so that your senses aren't, the first thing you don't do is go, oh my gosh, I can't look at this. It's, oh my gosh, I want to look at this. And that's why we use their material.
HLA's work is far-reaching. Not only have we been on all continents, in all 50 states, we reached over 162 million people with our life-saving message, and we change hearts with that. We are the only organization in the United States that is reaching that amount of people with a truly effective message to save lives.
Please support Human Life Alliance. We need you. We need you today, we need you tomorrow, we need you in this fight.
Please help us save lives.
Your support is crucial to changing hearts and changing this culture.
Please support HLA as we continue to provide educational publications that change hearts and save lives.
We appreciate your prayers and support. Thank you, and God bless.